And it looks like we are getting into this first match. Yared's going to take the first stock off Furdizzle here. Ike versus Ike. Okay. Not too long there. Gavin is able to take a stock off of Yared. One thing I like about Ike play is, you know, there is a certain elegance and grace to it, but a lot of it is just some of those big, like, melee hits, some of those big sword hits, and there's a certain aggression and directness in Ike players or Ike mains. I've just come to appreciate. Ooh, nice shot there by Yared. Gavin making it back. Looking to take another 20% off of Yared, but it goes the other way, and he's down to his last stock here. Yared is sitting at 80%. Furdizzle's going to need to come up with a counter pretty quick, and that's not a bad start. But definitely at risk. Although Furdizzle is narrowing that gap. And there goes that stock. You know, just a 26% advantage for Yared. Well, 42 now, but still something, you know, that's still anybody's game. Definitely a nice comeback here from Furdizzle. And that was a nice little series of punches. No big dramatic combos. Just working Yared down, narrowing that gap between the two of them. As Furdizzle rather, is looking for an advantage in this match. Dangerous here for Gavin. He makes it back up. No stage death this time. Yared coming in. Nice shot from Furdizzle. Is that it? Is that... Oh, and that's game number 1 going to Furdizzle from Grace Harbor College. That was close, but man, that was a nice comeback. Well played use of Ike there. So we're getting ready to step into game number 2 in this best of 7 series. Pretty evenly matched, I would say. Excellent use of Ike, not in terms of combos, but in terms of just consistently landing hits to work Yared down. And you know, no big mistakes that I can see from either side. Excellent use of the stage and the ledge, but no real clear skill advantage between the two. I think this is a pretty evenly matched series, and I am looking forward to the next game to see really what we've got between these two players. Well played by Waubonsee. Some excellent moves and some good defense there. You know, one thing about Furdizzle's Ike is he can get on a bit of a roll doing some damage where he will just catch you by surprise over and over and over again. And before you know it, he's stripped 1, 2, and then your third stock is gone. And, you know, Waubonsee, Yared particularly, did an excellent job of keeping that defensive front up and keeping Ike pushed to the back. Looks like Yared is on Roy. So let's see how this plays out. Nice shot by Furdizzle. Not able to guard that edge. Yared's going to overshoot. Oh, and Furdizzle takes the first stock off Yared. Well-placed hit. Nice read. Yared showing some nice positioning, indicating they are not out of the match yet. Taunt coming in from the edge. Just begging Furdizzle to come back for more. Looks like Yared has some kind of... Oh, yeah, and there goes the first stock from Furdizzle. Some of this confidence in Yared's play coming in strong in this second match. Definitely a much more confident showing from Yared than the first time around. Defense is still there, but bringing in a little bit more aggression. But Furdizzle's not done yet. Doing some edge guarding, knocking Yared back. No taunts from Furdizzle yet, although it's certainly not out of the picture. And there goes Yared's second stock. Advantage GHC in this second match. Oh, yeah, ouch. That was an overextension. Gonna cost some, and ultimately the stock going down. Pretty even match still so far. Like we saw in that first match, these two are really well paired together for some good sparks, some good a good smash match. Neither one really taking too much advantage with the platforms there. Not sure why we came to this stage if the platforms aren't really what's in play. This would have been Waubonsee's pick, Yared's pick for this stage. But Roy not really making use of those. Looks like leaving some openings there. Gotta love the taunt. Furdizzle leaving some openings there on some of those attacks. Coming in a little slow. And there we go. Yared's going to take the last stock off of Furdizzle with a pretty commanding second game. Like we're saying, so much more confidence in that second game with Yared's performance there. Not just the taunts, but seems to have a pretty firm handle on when it's fair game to attack Furdizzle and when it's prudent to run that defense. Hats off to Waubonsee for an excellent second game. Score is now 1-1 in this best 7 series. Grays Harbor College's Gavin Furdizzle Timmons versus the Waubonsee Chiefs Yared. Excited to see this third match. Wondering if we're going to get a stage change and a character change. Looking forward to what they're going to come up with. All right. Looks like we do have a character change. Gavin is sticking with Ike, as to be expected, but Yared is moving over to Ness. Now, this could spell trouble for Ike. Ness is a formidable character, especially when you get into some of the more campier playstyles. Not sure if that's what we're going to see from Yared. But Ness already making a mark. 100%, just a little bit into the game. Hardly a scratch on Ness, but Ike has taken some hits. Oh, nice shot from Gavin from Furdizzle, sending Ness flying. And again, another one. Offense coming back. Furdizzle got hit early on, but he is back and still here to play. Those projectiles coming in from Yared is going to take that first stock off of Furdizzle. Back with a vengeance. The taunt coming out. The second stock goes down. We are all tied up in match number 3. Ness really working it. I was actually expecting a lot more heavier projectile. There goes the second stock for Furdizzle. Clear advantage, in my opinion, going to Ness here. Real worried for Furdizzle. He's going to need to come up with a different strategy to get around this Ness, to land some of those big heavy hits, or the sort of death by 1,000 cuts that we saw in game 2. Stage death. Oh, we got a double stage death, but Yared is gonna take it. Got the suicide win in that game. Pretty clear victory there on behalf of Ness. Strong showing. I would be surprised if Waubonsee doesn't stick with Ness. I mean, they have found a pretty solid blueprint for getting around Ike's attacks, for getting in there. Not too much reliance on projectiles either. So, you know, what started out as a pretty even match with Roy and Ike, I think now with Ness in the mix. Oh, so we're going Ness versus Lucas. Interesting counter pick from Furdizzle. Let's see if Lucas is a match for Ness in this game 4. A lot more close play. I was honestly anticipating more projectile damage coming in. Waubonsee's Yared working on that first stock and takes it. Second stock now on the menu for Yared as he's looking to keep that Ness advantage. Working down Lucas, but Lucas isn't done yet. Furdizzle's still here to play. Dangerous ground here for Furdizzle. A well-placed combo from Ness can take that second stock. Lucas needs to land a hit. No, there goes that second stock. Yared is playing amazingly well this game. Ness easily peeling stock after stock away from Lucas. Okay, nice comeback there for Yared, or nice counter from Yared. And there goes the first stock for Yared. GHC still in it, but operating at a clear disadvantage. About a full stock lead here for Waubonsee. Both players now showing a little bit more respect for each other with regards to positioning on the map, but the aggression is still coming out. Good recovery from Furdizzle, but still gets caught in a combo, and there goes the final stock. Game 4 going to Waubonsee, putting them on match point. GHC's gonna, if they're gonna do a comeback, that comeback's got to start now. Not sure if the Lucas pick is working for Furdizzle. This might be a good time to go back to Ike, but if Waubonsee sticks with that Ness, and I don't see why they would change. I mean, don't fix what ain't broke. That Ness in Waubonsee's Yared hands is pretty solid. All right. Match point for Waubonsee. Ness versus Ness. So now it's going to come down to who's got the mechanics better and who understands the intricacies of online play and Wi-Fi better with this character. Yared working down some damage, pulling out the taunt from Furdizzle, taking that first stock off of Yared. But Furdizzle is dangerously close, and I think that, nope, not quite, second stock. First stock for GHC. I do expect that Yared's going to get that second stock, or get that stock off of Furdizzle before too much. Nice combo, and there it goes. There goes that stock. So 2 stocks left, both at 0%. Yared's going to start racking up the damage. Nice PK Fire Assault. They're just trading blows at this point. Nice shot. Nice PK Fire read. Yared's command of the stage, where he parks and then just starts working his opponent down, or working their opponent down a little bit by a little bit, is a pretty solid strategy. Furdizzle keeps trying to work a way in around the edges. I think things get a little bit better for Furdizzle when he takes the combat to the edge, or just off the stage. I know there was that unfortunate double stage death, and with the stock advantage in the last game, Yared took that one. But some of those riskier plays off stage, Furdizzle might consider taking Yared out there for an advantage. Stock's all tied up. Slight advantage, 31% damage on Yared. Means going into the final stock here in this game 5. Going to GHC, but this is a must-win for Furdizzle. Match point for Waubonsee. If they take it, if we have a stage death or something else, that's it. This game is over. Advantage for now is in Furdizzle's hands. Just got to keep up that pressure. Not letting Yared dig himself in on that stage. Stage death coming in. Oh, so unfortunate. No recovery from Furdizzle. Means that Waubonsee is going to take this game. And with this 4th game win for them, Waubonsee is going to take the series. Congrats out to Waubonsee. Well played. Good games, Waubonsee. Okay, so that is going to move Gavin Furdizzle Timmons down somewhat in the rankings. I have full confidence he's still in the top 32, still a shoe-in for the playoffs. And, you know, that's going to start next Tuesday at 3 o'clock. We get to find out the first of those playoff games that's going to happen. And, you know I am super looking forward to it. NG Antagonist still missing in action. Hope we get to hear from him soon. Always much more fun to have his casting along for the ride. But I think we're ready to get into match 2, which is Squimples. So Bodie Squimples Nodal, who I think is currently ranked 53 in the nation. Still a shot at playoffs, depending on how today goes. Looks like he's going up against Jaden here from Reload. There we go. Bringing his classic Falcon in against Jaden from the Vicennes University. Squimples' Falcon is a formidable opponent. He's got some amazing combos that I'm hoping we're going to see today because the sparks start flying, and it is, you know, grab a bag of popcorn and sit back and just enjoy the show. Ooh. This is Squimples' trademark aggressive play. He does not let his opponent get much space. Making good use of both of the stages here on PS2. And there goes the first stock, second stock, rather. Man, you blink and you miss it. Waubonsee, or not Waubonsee, Vicennes University's Jaden down on their last stock. Shots still coming in from Squimples. Just relentlessly pummeling Jaden. Missed that kick combo. Really kicking it off. Projectiles from Daisy not having much effect on Captain Falcon. Missed grab and exposure results in the first stock going down. Some punches coming in from Daisy. She's not out of this yet. Just constant aggression from Captain Falcon. Guarding that edge, daring Daisy to make the wrong move. Oh. And there goes the final stock. Squimples with a 2-stock advantage. Pretty commanding victory in game 1. Well played, Captain Falcon versus Daisy, to take this game 1 in the best of 7 series here for Grays Harbor College Esports. Squimples versus Vicennes University's Jaden, with the Daisy mains so far. So what I've seen with Daisy mains throughout this season is Daisy mains tend to stick with Daisy the entire way through. Whether they're winning games or losing games, Daisy mains are committed to staying with that character. And I will be surprised if we see Jaden switch to a different character. We might see Squimples mix it up a little bit. Depends on how comfortable he feels, but I predict we're going to see a lot of PS2 this series. So just like before with Furdizzle, this is a best of 7 series. First college to 4 wins takes the series. Loser gets a counter pick for stage and for character. And we should be starting on game number 2 any moment now. All right. Yep. Sticking with Daisy, sticking with Falcon. No surprises here. We have switched stages. So Jaden looking a little more comfortable with a single platform versus a 2 that we had in PS2. Squimples still coming at the aggression. Daisy going off stage, Squimples going right after her. Yeah, those projectiles coming in from Jaden just not finding their mark on Captain Falcon. Daisy looking to stay away from those kicks, trying to avoid that close combat. First stock going down. Captain Falcon starting to look dangerous already in this game too. And there goes the second stock. Captain Falcon at 134. And there goes the first stock. Jaden finally able to peel one off. Captain Falcon aggressively defending that edge. Daring Daisy to come up there and do some of that ledge play. She's going to do it. Captain Falcon's going to get a couple punches in as a result. Daisy just trying to stay out of range of those kicks and not having much success so far. Trading slaps back and forth. Not afraid to get close, but there goes the final stock. Game number 2 going to Squimples from Grays Harbor College. Pretty excellent second game there. Went about as you might expect if you're familiar with Squimples' Captain Falcon. That aggressive style of play where he just comes at you and does not give you space, doesn't give you a chance to get set up, to even get a feel for the range of your projectiles. He's going to take it to the stage. If you go off stage, he's going to follow you and go for that spike. I have seen Squimples unafraid of the suicide spike. He plays dangerously, and it works for him. That intuition that he has about how far he can push you and just applying that constant pressure of his aggression, serving him well in game 1 and game 2 so far. But let's see what happens in game 3. It looks like we are back with Daisy and Captain Falcon as predicted. Let's find out where we're going. Back to PS2. Aggressive start from Falcon. Half second into it, and he's already doing a Falcon kick across stage. But Daisy knew what to expect. She ducked down and is playing keep away a little bit, trying to stay out of the range of Captain Falcon as he just keeps coming, relentlessly going for Daisy. Finding a little bit more success with those projectiles, but Falcon just going to shrug it off and keep on going. Squimples chasing Daisy around the stage. Daisy trying not to get over the edge. Does not want some of that air combat that Squimples is so... There he goes, chasing after her. Trying to get Jaden off stage. Looking to land some combos and take advantage of that lack of a safety net. Jaden finding a lot more success this round in just working Falcon down. 126%. I think we're getting a little bit of skips here in our feed, but we're still here. We've down one stock for Jaden. Squimple's still at 175%. Incredibly dangerous for Falcon, but Falcon is also incredibly dangerous at 180%. Wi-Fi lag coming in. There goes the second stock. Squimple's still on his original stock, looking deadlier than ever. Bringing this game to Vicentes and to Jaden and to Daisy. Finally, Jaden is able to peel a stock off of Falcon. Bringing this game a little bit more within reach, but You know, despite the good start from Jaden and Vicentes, Squimples is back in the driver's seat. Kicks coming in. Squimples' aggression going back. Just chasing Jaden's Daisy all over the field. Jaden looking for the blueprint to get past Captain Falcon's aggression. And a stage death is going to even the score a little bit closer, putting this game within reach of Vicentes University's Jaden. Squimples is not backing up. Captain Falcon there, popping the knee, trying to pull off a combo, pushing Jaden off stage, not chasing after him this point. Both players showing a little bit of respect for each other now. Not getting in too close. And with that final stock, boom, Squimples is going to take game number 3 as well. Captain Falcon proving that aggressive style of play with Captain Falcon, proving just too much for Daisy's third run here. Jaden from Vicentes University's third run on the stage. You know, promising start to that third game. Jaden certainly was looking for those opportunities and bringing in some of those hits and nearly got the first stock off Captain Falcon. But it didn't take long for Squimples' Falcon to get a read on that new approach from Jaden and figure out a counter, figure out a way to get in there and start peeling off those stocks. This puts Squimples on game point. 3-0 means that Squimples just needs to take this next game and he will finish out with a win on this week 8 of our league play of our fall season. Next week's at playoffs, we already know we're sending Furdizzle to playoffs. Despite his loss earlier today, he's still in the top 32. There is a slim path to playoffs for Squimples. Not sure if a win this week is going to do it for him. It's going to depend on some of the other players because he's moved down to 53rd. He's got to get in that top 32 to make it. Jaden so far showing up pretty well for this game 4. And Jaden's going to need to. Unless Jaden wins this game, Vicentes doesn't have a chance to start coming back. I mean, this is game point. Squimples' Captain Falcon so far putting on a pretty commanding performance. Still looking for some of those combos to start landing. And there goes the first stock as Squimples is going to peel one off of Vicentes University's Jaden. And she's back with a kick. Nice projectile shot. Trying to keep Falcon off stage, and it works. Stage death coming in. Even Steven, 2 stocks, 0% in this game 4. But we're going to need to see more from Jaden if they are going to clinch this game and start that comeback, start a reverse sweep. But that might be what we're seeing. Jaden playing a little bit more aggressively with Daisy. Bringing the fight to Falcon, not letting Squimples define when the attacks happen. A little bit of back and forth, but Jaden definitely working on that second stock. If this is how Jaden plays when backed into a corner, this shows a lot of promise. Second stock going away from Squimples, leaving him down just that last stock. Signs of life from Jaden and Vicentes University. Comeback beginning now. Oh, nice knee combo from Squimples. Threatening that second stock from Vicentes. And there it goes. 1 stock each, 44% for Squimples. We are in the end stages of this match, and we are going to find out whether Squimples takes it with a clean 4-0 sweep, or whether Jaden starts the comeback now for Vincennes University. Jaden getting a lot more consistent at landing hits on Falcon. And with the stage that Squimples is going to lose it, holy smokes, Jaden takes game number 4 for Vincennes. Is this the beginning of a reverse sweep? Is Jaden going to bring it on back? Still on match point for Squimples. It may have taken 4 games for Jaden to figure out how to use that daisy to overcome Squimples' Captain Falcon. But that consistency with that character of continuing to probe for weaknesses seems to be working. And again, we're back with Daisy and Captain Falcon. No surprise here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Squimples bringing in the aggression early on. I have to fix my scoreboard. It still shows Vincennes as 0, and they indeed have 1, and we are on game 5. There we go. Scoreboard updated. Thank you for your patience, folks. Squimples coming into the aggression, but Jaden still using the same playbook as the last game. Got them high kicks coming in from Squimples. Taking down some damage. Both still on their first stock. Squimples going out on the edge. Some of that fearless play from earlier coming out again. Squimples wanting to put this one to bed. Jaden, however, is going to take the first stock off of GHC Squimples. Continuing the trend from the last game of the comeback. Squimples with the 2-stock advantage over Jaden at this point. And just like that, Squimples is going to take it. It went all the way to a game 5, but that is going to do it. And with that final win, that means Squimples is going to be successful in this final week 8 of gameplay.